Hello clients, friends, and acquaintances. Welcome back to Near Apogee Consulting. I am Jo Beckwith, a client advocate here, and I'm guessing if you're anything like me, and if you clicked on the title of this video, optimizing your business is something that's important to you. We're in a new year, a new decade, and all of the information around us has to do with, new year, new me, and new business to some extent. We want to make sure that our businesses are operating efficiently, but really what is the first step to optimize your business? And what does optimization even really mean? At the core of it, optimizing is cutting the fat. It's what process or what thing is going to make something move as efficiently as possible with as few moving pieces. Only the people who need to be there are going to be there. It's making the best use of what you have, be that time, money, energy, personnel, communication, you name it. Since we are a software development firm, you might think my answer might be something like, first step to optimizing is to buy better software or talk to us about building some, and that actually has nothing to do with it. Though down the road, that might be a great consideration for you depending on your business type. The first thing you're going to want to do is to take a look at how you're thinking about things. And if the phrase ever comes into your consciousness or your psychology that, well, this is the way that we've done things, this is the way that traditionally things have run, this is the way that they've worked, that is the time to take a hard stop, take a step back, and reconsider what you're doing. Oftentimes, places where your mind goes to the phrase, this is the way things have been done, that's an area where there is some space for optimization. We'll fall into patterns of doing things that work. They're effective, but are they optimized? Are they as efficient as they could be? I think about this when I think about learning to walk again. I recently experienced some medical issues and had to actually literally learn how to walk again. And as I was learning to walk, I could walk, but the way I was walking was so inefficient because I was taking the path of least resistance to just get it done. And in doing so, I was sacrificing other parts of my body. I was throwing them out of alignment. And I think we see this happen in business processes. We take the path of least resistance, or we created a process as we were growing, and then we've never stopped to reconsider if that was really the most effective way to do something. So one example of this is a company that we've been consulting with. They built a website, they've been working with it for years, and as they needed additional capabilities, they would add another plugin or they'd buy another little piece of software and they'd weave those things together, and it worked. It was the path of least resistance at the time. They needed to get something working, they just got it done. But the problem was, at the end of the day, the way things had always been done, the way that they built their processes were highly ineffective. People were doing tasks by hand, tasks that they were used to doing, when those could very easily be accomplished by automation, and those people could be freed up to do what they were really good at. That company had the courage to reevaluate what they were doing, to take a look at the phrase, this is just how things have been working, this is how we've been doing things, this is how it's always been done, to realize that this was not an optimized process. They have since decided to rebuild their system, to build a separate one, and to move forward with something that really works for them. To be honest with you, like I said, this can take courage because it's not a simple thing to change directions. We are comfortable in our ways. When we find something that works, we like staying there. We like sitting there. That's why it's easier to stay at home than to go to the gym, which is better for us. But if we do decide to implement courage in our business lives and take a look at all of the places where we find ourselves using the phrase, this is just how I've always done it, it's always been done this way, it works, it's fine, I can pretty much guarantee you that you will find so many opportunities to optimize your business. And it may take a moment, it may take a little while to evaluate, to figure out what you need to do and to change course, but it's worth it. If you want an optimized, efficient, process-based business that's repeatable, that's documented, that is everything you've ever dreamed of, that removes the headaches from your business life, you've got to ditch the phrase, this is how things have always been done. So with the example that I gave earlier in this video of the company that was piecing together their organization by plugins and SaaS products that never really helped their workflow, we consulted with them to give our input on what we think could work better. And for what we specialize in, we are helping to build that new application that is streamlined and works perfectly for their workflow. If this is something you're interested in, if you aren't quite sure where there might be inefficiencies in your workflow, where your business processes aren't optimized, I'd love to have that conversation with you. As I've discussed in an earlier video, SaaS products are fantastic and they may have their place, and you are probably, I'm guessing, using a couple yourself right now, but they may not actually be optimized or efficient for your workflow. So if you're ready to take a look at that, if you're ready to see what kind of application could encompass exactly what your business needs and eliminate those side effects, mitigate those inefficiencies, give us a call, send me an email. I would really love to have a conversation with you and see if we could provide some helpful input to bring your business to the next level. The next time the phrase pops into your head, I've just always done it this way, I hope you'll take a moment to pause and consider, is that really the best way to do it though? Thanks for listening. We are near Apogee Consulting. I am Jo Beckwith, a client advocate here. All of our information is listed in the description of this video. We would love to hear from you if we can answer any questions, consult, or help you create software of your dreams. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next video.